Guardians, SirSevyz here with a first look at Destiny 2, and oh boy, is it a glorious day to be a fan of Destiny. Now, there is a lot of information to cover in this video, like way too much information, but if I had to sum it up in one sentence, I'd have to say this: they changed all the things. As far as gameplay in Destiny goes, everything looks totally different. Bungie has yet to divulge when the beta will drop, which we were all kind of hoping they would reveal today. We also don't know if the game will be released in 60 frames per second or not, although the streamers that are playing it right now seem pretty confident that it will stay at 30 frames per second. They also dropped a few awesome hints of things that we're totally looking forward to. So here's what we know so far. We know that there will be more cinematics in Destiny 2 than ever before. There will be even more story missions, new strikes, and at least one raid that we know absolutely nothing about. And wait for it, a completely revamped patrol where you can access all activities without going to orbit. The new patrol will include adventures, which are small side missions, treasure maps you follow to get loot, lost sectors which are like dungeons with mini bosses, and you guessed it, more loot. And a map that will help us to find our way around as we explore it all. All this and some brand new locations, like the European Dead Zone, Titan, the moon of Saturn, Nessus, a new Vex planet, and Io, a sulfuric moon near Jupiter that is rumored to be a sacred place for warlocks. The Crucible is also getting a massive makeover starting September 8th, 2017 when Destiny 2 drops. All Crucible game modes will be 4 versus 4, and Bungie has announced a new game mode called Countdown, a sort of attack and defend game mode. Now, one thing we were all excited about was clans. We also know that clans are going to be a huge part of Destiny 2, and players who are less social and didn't do as many things like raids and nightfall strikes in Destiny 1 will have more in-game opportunities to meet players and do things like raids and the nightfall strike. There will also be shared clan rewards and something I've been waiting for a long time: custom clan banners. Bungie also announced Guided Games. Guided Games is a way for solo players to meet new people by temporarily joining a clan in order to complete things like raids and nightfalls and get a feel for how they play, and maybe they'll even join up. Destiny 2 still has 3 basic subclasses: Titans, Warlocks, and Hunters, with some awesome new abilities and supers. Warlocks get Dawnblade. They get to fly around with a flaming sword, throwing fireballs and smashing their enemies. Titans get Sentinel. They get to run around with a void shield, destroying everything in their paths, even throwing it around like a frisbee to take out multiple enemies all at once. Hunters have Arc Strider. The ability is an arc, shallow, and monk-style bow staff or a spear, almost like the Arc Blade, just a little different. Each subclass will still have a grenade and a melee ability, but they also have a third ability slot, which for a lack of a name we're going to be calling a support ability. We don't really know what the Hunters is, maybe something like invisibility or tracking. Titans have a glass barrier, it's like a half-bubble barricade type thing. And Warlocks, they get to summon rifts. In the video we see them with a healing rift and an empowering rift. Also notice that the gear stats have changed. We now have armor, ability, and recovery instead of intelligence, strength, and discipline. Will those be applied somewhere else, or are they gone for good? The next big change in Destiny 2 are weapon classes, which have been totally revamped. In the first slot we have kinetic weapons. Kinetic weapons are the primaries we have now: auto rifles, hand cannons, scout rifles, and pulse rifles, with the addition of sidearms and maybe other weapons like SMGs. In the secondary slot, we have energy weapons. Energy weapons are the same as the kinetic weapons, with solar, void, and arc-based damage types. In the third slot, we have power weapons, which are the specials and heavies we know in Destiny 1. Shotguns, sniper rifles, fusion rifles, rocket launchers, and machine guns, with the addition of a grenade launcher. Another fun fact is that each of these weapons has a slot at the bottom that says no weapon mod is applied. We're thinking that a weapon mod could be an interchangeable perk tree or something more customizable, a way for us to build our own guns the way that we want them, considering that all of our beloved exotics and legendaries were destroyed by Gary. And Bungie almost thought we forgot, but we didn't. I give you the dubious volley, something we have been waiting for a long, long time. It is ours. We're hoping that in Destiny 2, we'll have some awesome story missions where we get to play alongside our favorite characters, like Ikora, Cade, and Zavala. We're hoping for raids and a lot of new content that will be fun to play and that will be way less of a grind. We want Destiny 2 to be fun. We don't want it to be a chore. Well, that's all for now, Guardians. Obviously, there was so much more content that I could have covered. I could have easily spent an hour and a half analyzing and speculating on every detail of the reveal, but that would have been a really long video. So go watch the reveal yourselves. Bungie already dropped off the official gameplay trailer with sound, and it's awesome. And there's also a bunch of super awesome, super lucky content creators that are playing Destiny right at this moment, who will have the first-hand experience and exclusive gameplay to share with us in the next couple of days. We'll be back with more Destiny content, as well as live streaming the Destiny 2 beta, which we're really looking forward to. So follow me on Twitch, and I'll take you along for the journey. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like this video, comment on it, share it with your clan, share it with your friends, and share it with your mom even. Helping me get my name out there will help me get more content out to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll bring you more next time.